Traders who don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class. Hello traders, how are we? I hope some of you had a nice bank holiday. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed at trading. Today is Tuesday the 28th of May, guys, and as always we're going to start by looking back at yesterday's trades. But if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to look at my trades for today and the important news as well, so stay tuned. Let's do this. Right, let's start with yesterday's trades then, guys. And I took one trade and it was Aussie dollar Swiss franc, and it was a good trade. We were looking to buy Aussie dollar Swiss franc. So why were we looking to buy it? Quite simply, we're in an uptrend. We had a retrace. We had a bullish candle form, reasonably close to the moving average 20. And we had a bit of room to move into back up to these daily highs here. And that's it, guys. That's the catalyst for the trade. That's my trade direction because of those reasons, okay? And then we drop down to the lower time frames to find entries, right? So H1, it was a H1 entry, okay? And we had this gray zone mapped out, before the trading day even starts, really, guys. I map out my zones, so I'm fully prepared for what happens, yeah? I like to know what I'm going to do before I do it, okay? Not very spontaneous, but you don't want to be spontaneous in trading. You want to be planned, boring, dull. Yeah, the rest of my life, I assure you, is not much more exciting. Anyway, yeah, so we just wanted to see a break of this grey zone, guys, all right? And that's exactly what we got with this candle here. Okay, so as soon as I saw this H1 candle, I entered here. I put my stop below here because this was the last swing low for me. And the idea was just to take it back up to this blue line. I actually took profit at 6085, yeah, and closed 80% profit here. All right, and it was as simple as that, guys. Break of structure with H1 trend above the moving average 20. Nice trade. Also important to point out here, guys, on the H4 is that, I wanted to see the next H4 candle follow up and break this level as well. And it did. You can see the body of this candle broke this high, and we had a H4 change as well. Do I still want to buy this pair today? Looking at these H4 candles, no. And also, if you look at the day chart, guys, excuse me. Oh, God, hate being sick, although I'm a lot better. Yeah, although, guys, look, there's just no room here anymore. And we're starting to see bearish candles. So I wouldn't be interested in keep buying this pair. All right, so that was Aussie dollar Swiss franc. And then we had other Aussie dollar pairs that we were looking at. The next one was Euro Aussie dollar. And this would have been a nice trade. This gives us a nice setup, really. But I chose Aussie dollar Swiss franc. And, if you're looking at a lot of Aussie dollar pairs for that day, right, then you can only really trade one of them. Yeah, because it's the same trade. It's Aussie dollar strength. And I chose Aussie dollar Swiss franc. However, this would have been a nice trade as well, right? We was in a downtrend. Yeah, stroke range, right? We're ranging from here down to here, all right? And if we're in a downtrend, stroke range, and we start seeing big bearish candles form at the highs, it's a good time to start selling, right? And then look at yesterday's candle, super bearish. So yeah, that was the idea, to sell it. If we drop down to the H4, actually let's drop down to the H1, all right? Because it happened all a bit too early for me, to be honest. I wasn't up, I was in bed. Okay, but we had this candle here, you know, form our grey zone. Again, we highlighted these grey zones at the start of the day. Nice bearish reaction at the grey zone. That would have been a nice entry. Yeah, sell here, stop here, take price down to this grey zone. Okay, there was also this candle as well, guys. If you missed the first candle, this broke all of these lows here. That would have been potentially a good trade. Yeah, you know, wait for a little tree trace, start selling here, stop above here, take it down to the grey zone. You roughly get your 1:1. So there was a few opportunities to get in on Euro Aussie dollar, guys. All right. So again, I hope you took one of the trades. Excuse me. Also, what was we looking at, guys, was a couple of US dollar pairs. First of all, Aussie dollar, US dollar, because we like the Aussie dollar strength, right? And it's still looking good, guys. This will still be a trade for today. Yeah, so we were in an uptrend. Price had retraced to the moving average 20, which we know can be good dynamic support in this case. Yeah, and then we got a nice bullish candle. And the idea was just to take price back up to these highs. And so far, so good. If we drop down to the H4, yeah, the only thing is, guys, is, you know, I was basically waiting for a break of this H4 level, right? And we got it with this candle here. But, you know, even when we got the break, look at these candles. They're not exactly buying candles, right? So it broke, but it wasn't like, you know, come buy me, come buy me, come buy me. It is now, if this H4 candle finishes like this. But those candles, when it did break, didn't tell us to start buying. All right, so there was no trade there for me, really. If you drop down to the H1, you know, we can see we got that as that H4 high. We got the break, you know, maybe an entry here. We got a nice retrace, but again, this would have happened in the middle of the night for me. So, you know, not interested. But looking now, guys, this could be a nice trade as well. Yeah, retest, back up. And then the final one, guys, was Euro US dollar. Again, we were looking to buy it. Yeah, so similar scenario to Aussie dollar, US dollar. It was in an uptrend. Yeah, price come down to a nice level of support. Again, also had the moving average 20. And then we had a nice bullish reaction at that level. Okay, so again, very simple stuff, guys. Uptrend. Yeah, bullish candle. Take it to the next daily high. Right, simple as that. That is the idea of my trade. That is the direction of my trade. Obviously, when we go down to the lower time frame, finding entries can be a little bit trickier, but generally speaking, that's the trade. And if we do drop down to the H4, it was trickier because, you know, we're now seeing this move now, right? We didn't really see this move yesterday because we got up to this level, and then look at this candle. You know, it was a rejection candle. I'd say that's more bearish than bullish, right? That was a rejection of this zone. And then it just meant sort of, you know, no trade for that for the rest of the day, really. You know, even if we had this bullish candle, we still had to break this last high. And now we are. But all of a sudden, there's no room to move into. All right. And that's can be the frustration of trading, guys. But no problem. There's always another opportunity. So Euro US dollar, yeah, because of this big bad boy, just sort of no trades, really. All right, guys, so those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my analysis and trade ideas every single day, then please come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Merci beaucoup, danke schön, shukran. Right, trades for Tuesday, the 28th of May. Before we get started, guys, let me just mention a few things about our channel. So first of all, guys, we have got a trading community, which is free to join. There are like-minded traders sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. You just create a username and we let you in. Simple as that. Secondly, guys, if you would like to have access to me throughout the trading day, get all of my trade signals, get numerous tutorials on things I've learned over the years, then you can now join our VIP Trading Academy for free. Okay, so check out the promotion. It is free right now. Check out the promotion, guys. You won't be disappointed. Also, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so, guys. All right. Also, don't forget, all the information's in the video description, by the way. Also, don't forget to join us for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. We got a guest for you today, so check it out. It's a good guest. Also, guys, yeah, we're also doing a beginner masterclass, right? Where I basically teach you how to trade. So if you're interested in that, also there's more information about that in the video description. Right, let's look at trades then for today. So Aussie dollar, US dollar buys. I'm still seeing some Aussie dollar strength. Okay, and one of my first trade ideas is Aussie dollar, US dollar. Out of the other US dollar pairs, I did like pound US dollar, right? And as you can see, I like it because we've had a bullish candle and the body has broke the previous highs here. So that suggests a continuation of trend, right? Now, if we compare this, look at that day chart. And if you compare it to Aussie dollar, US dollar, right? I prefer Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let me explain why. So I want to buy them both. Okay, so this is pound US dollar. There were some highs and it's just broken the highs. Okay, now for me to start buying this, yeah, this is pound US dollar. I need to find some other levels to the left, wherever they might be. I have to find some other levels to aim for, which is no problem, right? It's no problem, right? But what I prefer is this, Aussie dollar, US dollar. So we're in an uptrend and we're here. So we're buying here, right? So we already have a clearly defined target, which is the last daily high. Yeah, it's so much easier to trade because the pound idea is more of a breakout of highs. It's trickier to trade than a retrace, and then we take it back to the highs. All right, and this is what's happening here with Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. Price has retraced. We've had bullish candle, bouncing off the moving average 20. Okay, and the idea is just to take it back to the daily highs. Yeah, we already have a nice target laid out for us. So that's the idea, guys. Excuse me, still getting over it. The worst illness I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating. So yeah, we're in an uptrend, bullish candles above the moving average 20, and we got room to move into. Okay, again, simple ideas, but keep it simple. Yeah. Now we're going to drop down to the lower time frames. And as you can see with the H4, H4 trend has changed. As soon as we broke this, we are now in a H4 uptrend, right? Will it retrace all the way down to here? Probably not. If this H4 candle's very bullish, this would suggest it's just carrying on, right? And if that's the case, if we get a nice bullish H4 candle, I will then drop down to the H1 and I'll be looking for this area for a retrace. Basically a retrace back down to these last highs in here. Moving average 20 catches up. We get a nice bullish reaction. Yeah, we'll start buying from there, guys. All right, so Aussie dollar, US dollar buys. Like I say, we're still looking at Aussie dollar strength. So Euro Aussie dollar, still really like this trade. If we drop to the day chart, this is basically at the top of a range, right? Downtrend. Okay, so we're still in a downtrend. These highs have never broke and they form the top of the range. And now price has been using, these last lows as the bottom of the range. So if we're in a downtrend stroke range, it makes sense to sell from the top of the range back down to the bottom. Okay. Not only that, look at the bearish candles we've got. Not bearish, very bearish. You know, there's lots of selling pressure. And the idea, like I say, come to the bottom of the range. If we now drop down to the H4, I wanted to show you the H4 because this level through here is a nice level, right, to trade from. But if I get a bearish reaction here, I'm still reluctant. Let's say I get a H1 bearish reaction at this grey zone. I'm still reluctant to take this trade because look how bullish that H4 candle is. That is very, very, very bullish. So for me to take this trade, guys, really I need to see a break of these lows. Okay, and then that cancels out the bullishness of this candle. If we drop down to the H1, yeah, you know, look, this is a really nice level here, but that H4 candle says I can't trade that. However, we've got these last H4 lows. So if price comes down, maybe we get something like this, we get a break, I will be happy to sell Euro Aussie dollar from here. Start selling here, stop above here, take price back down to the bottom of the range. If price starts building up, you know, and starts breaking these highs and coming back up to here, I just know it's not a trade for today, right? But it could be a trade in a, you know, if it starts breaking down again up here, it could be a trade in a couple of days. Yeah, we just have to wait. All right, but Euro Aussie dollar sells. And then the last one, guys, don't faint. Yeah, hold on to your hats. Don't drop your cup of tea. We're going to look at a yen pair. I know I've just been staying away from yen pairs, but this looks like a good setup to me. And it's Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So why do I like it? Well, basically, you know, we are in this sort of crazy uptrend, but an uptrend nonetheless, right? We are higher lows, higher lows. You know, and now these highs, this level through here has broke with this candle here. Okay, and the idea would be to take it back up to these highs. Now, if we zoom in on that, let me move this grey zone across. All right, so yeah, this candle didn't quite break it, yeah, held on, but this candle has. And there's also been a bit of consolidation here, you know, really. Yeah, these candles are not going anywhere. Okay, and then, you know, it's a box of indecision, really. And then we've got the break that we wanted in yesterday's candle. This is why I like this setup. Okay, and like I say, we're just trying to take it back up to these highs here. If we drop down to the H4, yeah, you can clearly see H4 has broken out of that box as well. So what are we looking for? We're looking for this, maybe, yeah, we get a retrace into this grey zone. Moving average 20 catches up. We get a nice bullish reaction. We can start buying. Okay, so that's CAD yen. That's what it's looking like on the H4. If we look at the H1, you know, will it come down? Yeah, we don't know. So I will also be interested, you know, because we're with H1 structure, even if we get a break of these highs, let's say we get a bullish candle, break through these highs, something like this, I'd also consider buying here, you know, stop probably below the moving average 20, take price higher. All right, guys, so those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Tuesday, the 28th of May. Before I get started, guys, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and also don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. I'm about to cough again. Right, so news for today, guys. It's not a busy news day, as you can see, but it is worth pointing out a few things. So the first one is this: at 5:55, Swiss National Bank board member Jordan is speaking. Okay, so he can really move any Swiss franc pair, so must be aware of that. After that, guys, this 6 o'clock, Coming out of Japan, we've got core CPI. So again, you know, all eyes on inflation still. So this could be really important for any yen pair. And finally, guys, 3 o'clock, all London GMT times. Coming out of the US, we've got CB consumer confidence. So just a few things to keep an eye on, but a relatively light news day, guys. All right. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Join me for the live stream later, guys. Have a great trading day.